big event coming up. 12 laps around here for these guys. A little bit longer than the 150 race, of course. But right now, let's go and hear from our grid with Wei Ling.
Thank you, Steve. I'm down here on the 250cc grid, and the wind continues to be strong, but I am here on the third row of the grid with Ahmad Afif. Ahmad Afif, how has it been managing the weather conditions and also the track here at Madras?
Okey, kalau tengok pada race pada hari ini, tengok pada cuaca memang sangat panas dan itu menguji semua mental dan fizikal rider untuk bertahan sampai final lap. So dari situ saya cuba ambil peluang yang terbaik untuk catch up sampai ke kelompok hadapan.
Alright, thank you so much, Afif, and all the best. So Afif has just mentioned that with the weather condition, it takes a toll not just physically but also mentally for all the riders here on the grid. And starting next to Afif on the third row is Richard Tarore. So of course, Richard, you are trying to stay cool here on the grid with the weather. How are you looking forward to the second race here today?
Yeah, for today, very hot. And for the rest, I'm stay focused and fight in top group.
Alright, thank you so much, Richard. Good luck. And alongside Richard Tarore and Afif completing the third row from TGM Racing, we have Andi Setiawan. So Andi, we see today one of the key factor is the hot temperature here. Tire management, machine management will be very important.
Untuk saat ini saya mempersiapkan dari awal lap sampai akhir lap, itu strategi saya. Karena kemarin strategi saya ada beberapa kesalahan yang saya buat sendiri, yaitu saya akan terapkan di race 2 ini nanti.
Alright, thank you so much, Andi. So he said that he will hope to redeem from his mistake in race 1 yesterday and to better in race 2. So that's it from me on the grid. Back to Steve and Meng Heng in the studio.
Well, Angie Setawan didn't do too badly yesterday. He managed to get himself into the top 10, so that wasn't such a bad job for him.
Yeah, it's a good day for the team actually, but that, like what he said just now, you know, he's going to get back and bounce back and hope that can get a better result compared to yesterday.
Well, I said it at the start of the show. I mean, these guys, when they get a race under their belt, do they come back and then they can understand what it is that they need to change to go faster?
Yeah, I think, of course, all the riders need to, you know, the feedback is important to the mechanic, you know, and what you want, and definitely have to, you know, improve on all the categories, you know, like the machine and your riding style, you know. But for Danica Riza, you can see he's very cool and sitting down there, you know.
Yeah, well, he's certainly got a lot of wins next to his name, and of course, the man who finished third, Ratakore, a good result for the team, and his best results of the year too. He really seems to adapt well to this India track.
Yeah, I mean, the TKKR team has done a great job, you know, Underbone and now the 250s, you know, the results is showing. So we wish them, you know, good luck for the race 2 here.
This man, Anupab Samoon, of course, from the Yamaha Thailand racing team, he's hoping to have a better race, a less smoky race.
Smoky race yesterday. But hopefully, I think the mechanic have do something onto the machine. I don't know whether they changed the whole engine or I'm not sure what they're going to do with the engine.
I'm not sure what they did either, but
Yeah.
one thing's for sure, that team is very professional down there and they will have made sure that the bike is right for him. And you said it, these bikes, they're tuned to a knife edge. Every single horsepower that you can get out of them.
Yeah, you need to squeeze whatever, you know, they can come out from the machine there.
There is Super Mario, of course, 14 years old, plenty of second places. In fact, he's only finished off the podium once this year. 122 points in the championship. He's got to be one to watch for the future.
Yeah, he's a very smart rider and very young, and definitely a long way for him, you know. And he's gonna be on the podium for the 250 for a long time.
Now, we saw this man earlier on, Rafid Topan Supito. He's always smiling, isn't he? You've got to love that smile. The KYT team, very professional too.
Yeah, definitely. You can see he's you can say he's a bit crazy rider.
Yeah. And, of course, we're going to his home round next time out in Indonesia.
Yeah, the next round will be his home ground.
So it'll be interesting to see how he handles that one. Well, we always talk about it. Your choice.
My choice for this one, I think I'll go for Super Mario for this one.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to agree with you because I think that Super Mario has finished second that many times now that he's going to lay it on the line. He's only not once been on the podium. So I think that, you know, he'll want to get a win.
Yeah, definitely you need a win, you know, to boost up with confidence for next race.
And just see there the 2-minute board is
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, we forgot about Fadli, you know.
Yeah, we did.
Fadli. I think he was like what, row 4?
Yeah, he starts from 11th, I think, if I can remember rightly, Andy Fadley. And he, yesterday, we didn't really talk about him much, but then he came through, passed about 10 guys in one lap on a track that you're not supposedly able to pass on.
Yeah, and he's riding a Kawasaki, you know, so.
As we have a quick look at the grid, it's Rezadenica Arens in pole, Renato Ratakuri in second position, Anupab Samoon in third. Second row is Super Mario with Rafid Topan Supito starting from fifth position, Pirapong in sixth. Row 3 is Amadafif Amran, Richard Tarara in eighth, and Angie Setawan rounds out row 3. Row 4 is Hafiz Nur Azman, Krichiporn in 11th. 12th is Kanatat Jaiman. Row 5 is Andy Muhammad Fadli. We spoke about him before. And Tachikorn Busaray in 14th. Awin Sanjaya in 15th. Row 6, Ferozi. Then Daniel Shaiman. Kamal Irkwan Ajis in 18th position from row 6. Row 7, one of the Indians, of course, Sethu Rajiv. His teammate Anish Damara Shetty on the number 81 machine. And Suzuki Takashi from Japan in 21st. 22nd, Chao Kilung, Cal Vietnam, and Hafisa Rolfa from Malaysia, who rounds out the 24 bike strong field. They're just heading off on their warm-up lap now. Any last thoughts you think will be going through their minds?
Yeah, I think they just want to get out and definitely want to stay with the front group, you know, and hopefully get a good start. And I think the good start is the most important thing, Steve.
Yeah, sorry, it's,
good start, you know, you have a good start, and from there you slowly work your way and see.
I'm not sure if you've ridden one of these 250s before or something like it. Are they easy to get off the line, or are they a bit tricky?
I think they're quite easy, you know, compared to the two-stroke bike. The last time, the two-stroke era, I think four-stroke is much easier now.
I know in a lot of classes, some of the guys will go for a day somewhere and practice starts. I mean, would you do that on one of these bikes if you weren't getting it down?
Definitely, I will give it a try and see how much the rev, you know, you're gonna accelerate, what sort of rev you're gonna hit, and release your clutch, and see how far, you know, your gear change, you know.
Keep an eye on number 250 as well, Rafid Topan Supito. He was up there yesterday for a period of time, fell back into that second group, and the KYT rider is definitely one to watch out for.
No.
The band's here, and the bands are playing, and they're ready for some action.
Yes,
good to see.
Definitely. You can see right straight onto the grandstand here. You can see all still playing the drum there.
12 laps long, of course. A little bit longer than the underbone race we've just watched for the 250s. A lot of the Japanese factories involved in this one. A lot of pride at stake. Most of the manufacturers are here. Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki are new in this year too. With Andy Fadley.
I think all the big manufacturers already here with, you know, like you say, Yamaha, Honda, and Kawasaki, all of them.
And of course, Honda with a new fairing this weekend.
Yeah.
Which developed at HRC. So Honda definitely putting
a lot of effort.
a
onto
lot of
the,
effort and money into making sure that Reza Danika's job is easier. Not that he needs it to be too much easier. Just lining up now. You can see Fadley there in the background on the number 108 machine, Andi Fadley, the green Kawasaki, one of the few in the field. There's only a couple out there.
Yeah. So turn one, who you expect to get a whole shot? You think the whole shot? You think Danica Reza can get a whole shot? For
Well,
this
he
race?
didn't yesterday. Super Mario. I'll go for Super Mario
Super
for the
Mario.
whole shot.
Okay. I think I'll go for Retekure.
Okay, the flags are out. We're waiting for the red lights to come on, and they're being held. The red lights are on. We're ready for a start, and away they go. Nice clean start, and it is. It's Radakuri who got the jump off the line and shoots into the lead straight away. There's Amun Sanjaya back in the pack there. Set Super Mario that had a bit of an elbow through. Oh, there's a bit of biffing and barging going on in the middle of the pack there.
It looks like Anupat now leading the race now. Anupat is first now. Retekure is second.
Well, Anapab is exactly where he needs to be because his race yesterday was cut short. We think he's had a new engine fitted overnight. Definitely looks like it's in better condition than it was halfway through the race yesterday.
Yeah, you can see. I think Rafid Topan is third at the moment. Look like Rafid Topan there. If
Rafid
I'm not,
Topan?
maybe Angie Setiawan look like that.
It could be, yeah. I think that's Andy Setiawa in third position there. But, of course, it is Ratatore who is exactly where he needs to be. But Anupab Samoon on the Yamaha leads at the moment. We just saw a flash there.
Oh, somebody had a big slide there. I think it looks like one of the...
Hugh Kalung, I think it was, that had that slide back in the pack there. And he's been battling around that position for a little while now. Be good for him to be able to keep up with the pack and learn. But that's what it's all about. It's about learning. But Anupab Samoon is showing them the way at the moment out front.
And looks like Danica Reza and Super Mario need to work their way up slowly. They are like, what, 6, 7, and 8, I think. Yeah,
well, Reza was there in that position yesterday, and he came from nowhere after about 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah.
And you can see there, look at the entry corner speed he's got. He's about to try and nip past, can't quite do it, but turns nice and tight. The number 1, 2, 3 machine. He's certainly got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, but of all the riders, I think if Anupat is the one, it's very hard for you to overtake him because he really break deep,
It's Anupab Samoon, Ratikore in second, Rafid Topan Superto in third at the moment.
Yeah,
Ahmed Afif Amran.
Yeah, that's Rafik.
Well, we saw him. He was smiling. A bit of a moment there for him too. Just lost the front for a second, but he recouped over the bumps. It is very, very bumpy at this circuit, and you have to be so careful. Bit of dirt track there by the man in second place too. Used all the track and a little bit more. Looks like he's lost a little bit of drive, and Rafid Topan has gone through. Afif is having his best performance so far in 4th position too, so really good to see Afif, who's just made the move up into 3rd position. So the man on the number 50 machine, of course, coming from the CKJ Yamaha racing team, having the best ride that he's had in quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, he's been running really well these few races. You can see his name pop up the last minute, in some of the races.
Yeah, of course.
And for Malaysia to catch up on this class, it take them a while for them to come up.
Yeah, and why is that? Is that because it's, I mean, the Malaysians mainly...
Yeah, because we don't have this class racing in this
in
national race. We don't have this class, so it's a bit slow for them to pick up to race.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're doing a pretty good job at the moment with Afif right up there in the shop for a podium at the moment. So he's doing his country Malaysia proud.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see Danica Reza is having problem to overtake. I think that's Angie Setiawan in front of him.
It certainly is. Angie Setiawan in the front there. And Reza, Super Mario's way back in the pack too. You can see him there about 8th or 9th. Andi Fadley started to make his way forward. He was way back, but now he's in an overtaking position. And one thing we know about the Kawasaki, it may not be suited to this track, but I'll tell you what, it seems to be able to take. But I'll tell you, he's taken a really strange line there.
Line.
But he's gone round the outside. What a great move. So maybe that's the secret to riding the ZX machine
250,
here.
yeah.
250 here.
Yes.
Different lines. It seems to be working for Andy Fadley.
Looking at the Honda, they have a bit speed. I mean, of all the machinery, the superior speed of the Honda, they have a little bit of speed there, better than the other machine.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
somebody
could be-
crashed out, and it looks like I think it's Super Mario, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it looks like Super Mario.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
It's number 16. Super Mario's
Yep.
super run of podium finishes
Yeah,
has
that's
come
it.
to an end. And a bit of touching there, but bang,
Oh.
just loses the front. Lost concentration for a second, pushed that little bit too hard, trying to catch up to his teammate. And unfortunately for him, the 14-year-old
Yeah, 14 years old.
is on his way back to the pit box. Unless, of course,
He can
no,
still-
yeah, the front brake lever's all broken off.
No, I don't think
his front brake's jammed on.
Oh,
Yeah, so they're going to have to pull that bike off the track. He won't be getting that back to the anytime soon. But it's out front. It's Anupab Samoon who leads the way with Rafid Topan Shupito in second. And guess who's on a...
Danny Riza.
Yeah, Rez is up the
see how
third.
he's gonna work his way up. You know how to overtake the guys there.
Well, the thing I like about the man that seems to win all the races at the moment, everybody loves a winner, is the fact that he's so smooth.
He's smooth, really smooth. You can see the way he rides.
He takes his time. He doesn't do anything silly. And I think his bike is set up perfectly for the bumps. He seems to carry good entry speed and carries that mid-corner speed, which sets it up and sort of makes overtaking for him quite easy.
Yeah, you can see accelerate easier, and you know he have the top speed there. So that's why the bike looks like a bit faster. But actually, his cornering speed is much faster than the other riders.
Look at him go. Another spot in the background as well. Andy Fadley is, you can just see him there. He's making a big charge towards the front. But I've got a funny feeling that Reza Danica Arrc is going to be at the front of this race rather quickly.
I think the next lap he'll be out in front, I think.
Now, I know that the man in front, though, Anupab Samoon, he came out in the press before this weekend and said, I'm going to take it to Reza Danica this weekend. So perhaps it's going to be a one-on-one battle any time, and the time is right now because Reza's just gone past. So what has Anupab Samoon got? We're going to find out. The man who was involved in the win in the Suzuka 4-hour race sits in second. No point looking behind you. They're there. You've got to concentrate on Danica Reza, who's in front at the moment. So Anupab Samoon didn't get the whole race under his belt yesterday, but he's certainly getting to see the master out front at the moment.
Yeah, so now his job is a very hard job for him. He need to stick to Danica Riza.
He's also a very smooth rider, but you could just see then he had a bit of a slide from the rear as he headed into that turn 11. Rafid Topan Shupito doing a stellar job as well, a great job by him. He finished yesterday in 4th position, so I'm sure that he wants to get on the podium if he can.
And we were talking about Afif just now, and now he's like what, 8. I think I don't know what's wrong with him, the Malaysian rider.
You can just see that Kawasaki lurking in the background there as he tries to find a way past yesterday's podium man. And Fadley is certainly working his way forward. We'll have to have a look at the lap times and see if he's
I think
catching
maybe
up.
around 1.4, 1.5 second different.
Yeah, that's
the gap.
looks about that gap. If
But-
not, he's closing
Yeah,
down.
it looks like they're closing in a bit now.
That is probably part of the thing with this circuit as well. It's quite different in different parts, which means that the bikes are stronger and weaker in different
Yeah.
parts. So, I mean, like there, it looks like 1.5. Anupab again backs it in to try and keep up with the man in front. It's Reza Danica Arrc out front with Anupab Samoon in second. Rafid Topan Shupito there. Pirabong Bunulet is in 4th position.
Looking
as
at
well.
the lap time, Steve, I think the lap times yesterday are a bit more faster than today.
I think, although it seems to be more overcast, it's hotter. There's the number 500. Where
With
is...
Danica Riza, Is he in front?
Where
Hey,
is
where's
he?
I can't
Where's
see.
Reza? He's crashed. He's had a
Oh,
crash.
yeah.
Oh my, what a weekend for the Astra Honda riders. The perfect run, 5 wins, has come to an end. Astra Honda had a fantastic day yesterday, but unfortunately, the number 1, 2, 3 man has gone down. And Anupap Samoon quickly said to the rest of the field, you guys just stay behind me until this race ends. That way I can win, because I haven't won for a while. But anyway, he's up and he's riding back to the pits. So a terrible weekend, unfortunately, for the Astra Honda racing team. But I'll tell you, Anupap Samoon has got a little bit of a smile under his helmet right now. So has Rafid Topan, who's there and ready to strike.
Yeah, for me, I think I don't want Rafid Topan to be behind me. So
No, he's...
yeah, he will do anything, you know, to get a win.
Well, you know what? There's a win up for grabs here
yeah,
right
the win
now.
up to grab there.
And he's, big moment there by the leader. Anupap Samoon's rear tyre gave way mid-corner there. And that is why he's looking over his shoulder to see if he can back off. Number 222, Ratakori, was off the track there. Andy Fadley's moved past Ratakori too. So Ratakori using all the track and more. Andy Fadley showing us that a Kawasaki can work around this circuit.
Yeah, because I think they have seen both the Hondas are out, so
Yeah.
now is their chance to win and go get a podium or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be good to see, and this could be one of the best results for the Kawasaki man as well, if he can keep that run up. He sits 7th in the championship at the moment, and just looking, don't think that he's had a podium yet. So
Yeah,
Andy Fadley.
this time going to be a good day for the Kawasaki if they can go up to the
Absolutely.
podium.
Remember that the Kawasaki new into the class this year, isn't it? It's a new machine.
The first year, this is the first year they come in.
Well, that is a sign of a good rider and a respectful rider. Even though he's crashed, he's out there to finish the race. So he won't get any points. He's way down in 23rd position, but he wants to just finish the race. And, I take my hat off to him. Meanwhile, back up the front, it's absolute mayhem. Anupap Samoon is giving it his all at the moment.
And we have in front there 2 Thais and Indonesian.
That's definitely good to see. Oh, look how close they are now. It's a massive Anupap Samoon. Pirabong is there as well. On the number 250 machine is Rafid Topan. They're all giving it their shot to Andy Fadley. Hello, welcome to the party. Ratakori's there too. That group of 3 is now a group of 5. The guys in 4th and 5th have been lapping much faster than the guys at front. And there's still a long way to go on this one. We're just halfway through.
We've still got 6 left to go, Steve.
And Rafid Topan takes the lead on his Yamaha. Good move by him. Of course, Rafid Topan knows what it's like to be racing in this sort of closeness. He was a Moto2 rider in 2013. And we've got a couple of Suzuka 4-hour teammates out there too.
The winners at the 4 hours.
Pirapong and Anupap, 2 times champion in that class.
In the 4-hour race.
Well, I wonder if they'll let the other one, who will let who lead over the race. So Rafid Topan leads this one as they head over the line with 5 laps to go. Now it's good for him, and up the inside, Anupap Samoon tries to find a way through, but he can't do it. But keep an eye on Andy Fadley. He wants to try and get that result if he can.
Yeah, then Andy Fadley come into 3rd now.
Good move by Andy Fadley.
And it's going to be close, 5 of them, and for sure, they covered by a half a second, I think.
Yeah, there's not much in it. I mean, any one of these 5 guys is in with a chance to win this.
Since they know they've seen the 2 Hondas running out.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's the 2 teammates up front at the moment, with Andy Fadley in 3rd.
Oh, they were sandwiched by the Thai sandwich now, they call it.
The Thai sandwich.
Yeah, Anupat and Pirapong.
The Thai sandwich sounds tasty, but I wouldn't want one at the moment because I'm sure that we're going to see a lot of action, and I think it's going to be the messiest sandwich that you've ever seen.
Sure. 3 Indonesian in between them.
Yeah, so the action is only just about to ramp up here as we get into the dying stages. And look at Anupap Samoon as he dives up the inside. great move there, but once again gets it sideways. Bit more wear on that rear tyre. He's giving it everything he can. He's not scared though. He's got that bike sliding around, the number 250 machine. Andy Fadley up the inside. Oh, he's left no room there. He's almost going to dive up the inside about a litre two, but he can't do it. One thing I've noticed is one guy has been moving forward and not back, and that is Fadley. Fadley has moved forward every step.
Yeah, like the 150, like fastly.
And we're just going to get a replay of that. Look at Fadley here. Takes his hand off the handlebar and then nips up the inside, one-handed just about.
And nearly took Anupat.
Yeah, what an incredible move.
Yeah.
And it was just a display. When you look at the slow motion footage here, you can just see how rough the circuit is.
Yeah, but you can see Rafid Topan take back the place now, second.
Yep, Rafid Topan saying, yeah, that was good, but I'm better. So Rafid Topan is showing that he wants to get on the podium. Remember, yesterday Rafid Topan finished in 4th, and it was, of course, Ratakuri who finished in 3rd, I think. So Ratakuri has already had a podium, but the man on the number 250 machine hasn't. And now we got a Pirapong, I think, wants to make his way up too, as he's just snipped up into 4th position in front of Ratakuri now. You see him there, he's got the pink number on the front of his bike. And they head down through the back of the circuit. Another big slide from the 500. Surely he can't keep riding like that.
Everybody keeps sliding on this lap, you know, 4 laps, and for sure everybody starts sliding now.
You can just see that, and one thing that we do know is that Fujiwara down there told Andy Fadley to just take his time and take it easy. But I don't know what you think, Meng Heng, but going one-handed past somebody into a corner, not taking your time, is it? He is just
doesn't seem to be like that.
Absolutely,
like really pushing really hard there.
This is the best 250 race we've had in a long, long time. I feel sorry for the Astra Honda guys because they have been dominating, but everybody's just taken it up a level now, haven't they? Because now, if you're going to win it, it's going to be this race.
Yeah, this race. This is the one more race that you're going to win.
A little bit wide there for Rafid Topan as he headed onto the straight. That could leave an opening for the man on the number 500 machine. Andy Fadley there, still in 3rd position though. That group, of course, of top 5. What do you think?
I think we got to look at the second group. Steve, they are now like, 3.2 seconds behind. So I don't know whether they are catching up or I'm not sure. We need to have a look after this lap.
Absolutely. Well, there's not many laps left, I think, with just the 3 laps to go in this 12-lap race. As we look at a challenge for the lead, and it's Anapap Samoon and Pirapong, who also goes through now. And Andy Fadley's looking over his shoulder. He ran wide, so Fadley's gone back to the back of the pack with Ratakuri, who's been there for a while now. And things are starting to get serious.
Yeah, serious. I think the place that, where he got overtook, I think that's the place where Fadley crashed yesterday.
Yeah, well, Fadley, he did crash, and he took somebody out, didn't he?
He crashed alone. He went out, overshoot. He went straight into the grass there.
Yeah, so he won't want to make that mistake again. No. But meanwhile, it's Pirapong in 3rd. The leader is Anupab, of course, and Rafid Topan Superto is the meat and the sandwich there at the moment.
Looks like now Pirapong is 3rd now.
Yep, Ratakuri is looking menacing as well. We're just about to head in with a couple of laps to go. Everybody's showing that they can overtake at will just about on any corner. 5 in that group, 2 of them won't be getting a podium. Who do you think it will be? Oh, one of the guys wide there, which I think will let Fadley go through.
Oh, Steve, I'm looking at the time now. The second group is catching up at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, now they are like 2.9 seconds behind. Just now was 3. So I think, but I think only 2 laps left. So I think it's gonna be difficult for the next group. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna catch up.
Yeah, it's a big ask. But I mean, we've seen it in the past where a whole group of guys have gone down. So it would only take 3 of these guys to have a problem, and that next group will be for the podium. So it's very, very important to be at the lead of that next group. Anapab Samoon tries to go past. Rafid Topan takes the lead. Rafid Topan, Andi Fadley back up to third position. Pirapong is in fourth, and Ratakore is just sitting at the back of that group there. We saw Ratakore yesterday in the last 2 or 3 laps drop off a little bit.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna happen again. He's like drop off like maybe 0.5 a second now.
Rafid.
But Indonesia Yamaha and Thai Yamaha and even like Kawasaki, they really badly want to win this race.
Oh, I think they do, but I know another man on a green Kawasaki that badly wants to win it too. Bit of redemption after yesterday.
So we're going for the last lap now after this one, so it's gonna be interesting.
Badly just sitting there. Pirapong with the pink number. Sits back in fourth at the moment. Just a couple tenths off the lead. He won't want to finish the race there.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, somebody crashed. Oh, both riders crashed, I think.
2 riders down. Let's see if we can see what's happened there.
Oh, hit that.
We've
Wow.
seen that happen a couple of times. Oh, not sure who that rider is.
I think I'm not sure who that rider is.
Could be Mohammed Isam Ikmo, I think, was one of those riders that went down. So
here we go. Last lap, Steve.
as we head on to the last lap, it's Rafid Topan, Shupato there with the Anapab Samoon. Bit of a slide there from Rafid Topan. But look at Andi Fadley, he's deep on the brakes. He makes a big move there. And it looks like he's going to go again, is he? No, but he sits now. He's put himself in a perfect position. In second spot there. Pirapong is back there in fourth. Rafid Topan now is really opening up the taps. He's got a bike lap. We are on the last lap. It's all getting serious, and there is that overtake maneuver there on the Kawasaki. He makes his way through, but now everyone's going past. It's so wide, 3, 4 wide as they head in there, but Rafid Topan just can't help but think he's got 1 or 2 bike lengths. Andi Fadley, look at him go. And the Manual Tech KYT Kawasaki racing machine, brand new in the championship this year. Nice tight line there for him.
Anupat now is fourth behind Pirapong, so he needs to pass Pirapong if he wants to win.
There's lots of different lines going on out there, and the Kawasaki man takes the widest of them all. Oh, Fadley is deep again. I'll tell you what though, he does seem to be deep in the brakes. Fadley's on the gas, and he can't make his way through. Ratakore still at the back of that pack. He's gone wide as Fadley. He's got a good drive. Oh, that's, oh no, this is going to be so close. Oh, how did he get away with that? That was an amazing overtaking maneuver there. How did they all get through? We're coming into the last sector now through turn 10, over the hill into turn 11 now. It's Rafid Topan who's leading Andi Fadley. He's going to have to try and dive up the inside of this final turn. If he can, he can't do it. He's going to get into the slipstream. As they head over the line, it's Rafid Topan who wins. And in Mohammed takes the second position, Fadley. Anapab Samoon gets on the podium. And Ratakore in fourth, misses out. Pirapong in fifth position there. So unfortunately for Pirapong, he didn't get on the podium.
Yeah, the Anupat, at least Anupat is there on the podium for Thai Yamaha.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a new meaning for banging fairings and banging handlebars.
You can see now race result under investigation.
You can just see now that, that was pretty serious. The race result is under investigation. And, I've got to close my eyes even on the slow motion replay there. It just looks too close. But and you can't say that Andi Fadley didn't get everything he's got.
Both of them, you like leaning on each other, when they come out from the corner there. They're leaning on each other.
Yeah, I mean, how close was that, hey?
But the most important thing, all of them stay on the bike and finish the race.
Yeah, so Rafid Topan Shupato wins that one. What a great result for him. He got a fourth yesterday, so to win will be fantastic for him.
But anyway, the race result is still under investigation, so there may be some protests going on. I'm not sure.
I think he's probably okay.
What do you reckon? You look at that thing just now.
When I look at that, I don't think it was deliberate. I think it was a spur of the moment thing. I don't think
both of them don't really deliberate do it.
I think that just my opinion is without looking at it over and over like the the guys can. You can just see there number 250 and number 108. That of course is Rafid Topan Shupato, the race leader, and Andi Mohammed Fadli, who are the two guys under investigation, the number 1 and 2 in the race. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But, you know, it was a spur of the moment thing. It could have gone horribly wrong, but banging into each other deliberately like that, I think they would have not meant to do it. Here are the provisional results at the moment. Rafid Topan wins this one provisionally. Andi Mohammed Fadli in second. Anupab Samoon takes third. Ratakori in fourth. Pirapong in fifth. Tachikorn Basari in sixth. Awan Sanjaya in seventh. Angie Setawan in eighth. Richard Soraya takes ninth. Then Krichiporn rounds out the top 10. Cal Vietnam, a good result from him in 11th. Daniel Siami in 12th. Hafiza Rofa in 13th. Karuman Ajis in 14th. Suzuki Takashi from Japan in 15th. The Indian, Sethu Rajiv in 16th. Residanica Renz, of course, who rode around, got 17th. No points for him. Chao Ki Lung was 18th. Anish Damasheta, the other Indian in the race, 19th. And Kanatat Jaiman finished in 20th. 21st was Ferozi Hafiz in 22nd. Ahmed Afif Amran in 23rd. And unfortunately for Mario Surio, we saw earlier on that he crashed out, so no points for him. Well, that was some type of race.
Yeah, I gotta catch our breath first before we need to talk again. There you can see Rafid Topan there. I think maybe he's explaining what happened there because there were the Kawasaki guys there.
Yeah, everybody's smiling. Be interesting to see. Well, they're both smiling at each other. I think they're both smiling, aren't they? Andi Fadli certainly doesn't have an annoyed look in his face. Fujiwara there, I think he'll be saying, well, that's exactly what I would have done. And at the moment, you can see the one of the trophies there.
I think that's the position for the bike, number one.
Yeah.
The park from plate.
The marker. Well, if you want to hold that up and get that photo, that's a good one to get.
Looks like a trophy to me, actually.
So,
wow,
interesting to see.
Good race. We had a good race, this one.
And, yeah, that was good. I don't know. I mean, those guys, I think it was just a racing incident under the... nobody got taken out.
Nah, I think this maybe for me, I think it's just like a racing incident.
Okay, so in a minute, we are going to head down to Wei Ling, and she is with our winners, and perhaps she can find out if they're still friends or not. Wei Ling.
Down here at the Park Ferme with the top 3 250cc riders. Finishing in third today is Anupab Samoon. Anupab, of course, good to be back on the podium after yesterday's race 1 disappointment. Share with us, how was the challenge out there today?
ก็สำหรับวันนี้ที่กลับมาได้โพเดียมก็อยากจะขอบคุณทางสปอนเซอร์แล้วก็ทางทีมครับแล้วก็ทางช่างด้วยเมื่อวานเราเจอกับโชคร้ายแต่วันนี้เราก็มีความโชคดีอยู่คือเราสามารถแข่งได้ต่อแล้วกลับมาอยู่ในโพเดียมครับเพื่อที่จะทำ standing point ไปลุ้นแชมป์ในสนามสุดท้ายครับ
We would like to say thank you for all sponsor, all Thai Yamaha Motor, and today is quite good luck for him because of yesterday is bad for him. Today can be back for podium. This is the standing point of him could be enough, so he may keep on race excellently on today.
Thank you so much, Anupab. And coming in second place today is Andi Mohammed Fadli from Manotech KYT Kawasaki Racing. Andi, congratulations, your first podium this weekend here in India. However, not an easy one. 1 Kawasaki versus 4 Yamahas out there in the front group.
Yeah, this race for me very hard because I'm the only Kawasaki here. But yesterday I make mistake and I crash. So now I try push my limit and finally I did 2 position. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala and my family to support me, and also to my team for the working good well. Thank you. Ya, alhamdulillah, terima kasih banyak atas dukungan semuanya. dari keluarga saya, dari tim saya, dari Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Akhirnya saya bisa menempati podium kedua. Podium kedua di India ini. Saya sangat berterima kasih kepada semuanya dan alhamdulillah. Doakan sampai ketemu di Sentul untuk Oktober.
All right, thank you so much, Fadli. And coming in first place today, picking up his very first win in the Asia Production 250cc class, Rafid Topan. So Topan, congratulations, first win in the 250. But tell us what happened in that final lap between you and Fadli.
Yes, I already concentrate in last lap, and then I have focus in my lane, but Fadli have new idea for get number first, and then I have directly strategy for the decision, and then I'm happy because my decision is get number one.
Okay, so of course your first win here. Do you have anything to say in Bahasa Indonesia?
Ya saya tadi ada sedikit kendala dengan Fadli. Saya sudah berusaha dengan lane saya, namun Fadli mencoba lane yang baru dan membuat saya membuat keputusan strategi baru untuk mengatasi lane Fadli yang baru, dan saya berhasil mendapat yang pertama.
Okay, thank you so much, Taman. Congratulations, and stay tuned for the podium ceremony.
Well, there you have it. Anna Pab says thank you to the team after the day he had yesterday. Andi, Fadli,